What's up, everybody? I'll wait till everybody get here. Y'all, who's up in here? Say what's up. What up, Ray? What up, Q? What up, Q? What up, fool? What up, Demarie? What up, cats? Teach some talk music for 5 minutes. Yo, you serious? Cause I'll do it. You serious? I'll really do it. What up, Willie? Man, that's my S90, dog. That's I love this thing, man. When it's just chilling. When you're just chilling, this what's it called? A 3-layer S700. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I'll just say the approach that I take to talk music. The approach I take is pretty much, it's the same concept that my boy Dave used to always beat me around, and you already know Dave used to tear me up about it. Playing melody lines. You got to play the melody, first of all. It comes, because you could just play a bunch of chords. But it's like it's not going anywhere. So the thing is, it's best to find, play with your imagination when you're playing talk music. Like, for instance, like, depends. Like, if they're playing, like, if it's offering time, like if we're not talking about, like, if it's announcements, right? A flat. Okay, so we just got done playing the song. Like, if you notice that a lot of the time when we're playing melodies. We're not just playing just random stuff. But like I said, if I was just playing a bunch of chords, it would sound like this. That's why you gotta have a focus when you're doing it. First of all, just like when I play the melody line. Like, for instance, I just go. And now we're gonna have. I'm gonna reenact something. So just listen. on, everybody, put your hands together for the Lord. If you noticed, I didn't just, like, I envisioned, for one, at the moment, I don't have an audience, but at the moment, when you notice that a preacher says, come on, everybody, put your hands together, and let's give God some praise, you got to swell with the crowd. If the crowd is like, you rise and fall with the crowd. You don't just let the crowd be out there by themselves and you're still here. Because what if it was a moment where, if the preacher could have said that, come on, everybody, put your hands together for Jesus on this morning, and you guys didn't swell, you pretty much missed a moment. You could have taken that thing to church or took them into somewhere where they weren't before. And even if they were already somewhere, you could have took them back there, took them somewhere else. So by not paying attention to those things, you go down in flames as a musician. So when the preacher says, so if I'm just playing and the preacher walk up, come on, everybody, put your hands together for the Lord. Everybody's clapping. You swell with them. Because if you don't, you miss a moment. You leave them out there by themselves. You miss those things, and it's not good if you miss it. There's been days where they weren't praising before those moments, right? And the preacher, come on, everybody, put your hands together for Jesus. Come on, everybody, open up your mouth and give God some praise from the fruit of your lips. See, those moments is when you swell, because the crowd is clapping, and even now I'm feeling goosebumps because I'm envisioning it. It's in me. But seriously, you swell with the crowd because you just never know where the Lord is going to take us, and then also you just never know where the Lord is going to take us, and also you just never know what's going to happen. So you want to always be in the place to do it, but then also you don't want to leave the preacher out there by himself, or whoever is over the mic has the mic, even if it's just a random person. If they're giving the church command, then you have to do the same thing by way of you playing. Then after that, even if they go into the announcements, so come on, everybody, put their hands together for Jesus. So today we're gonna have today we're selling dinners in the back, and we have fried chicken, and we have collard greens, we have black eyed peas, and we have Kool-Aid. If you're just sitting there now, pay attention. What I just did, I'm playing. I know, chicken. If y'all pay attention to what I just did, I didn't just play through it. You get what I'm saying? I didn't just play right through it. I didn't just go while they're talking about it. I'm actually engaging what he's saying. In other words, people already getting excited, but you could be a downer within yourself as a musician by just sitting here doing stuff like this while he's talking about, yeah, we're gonna have chicken, we're gonna have black eyed peas, we're gonna have different things, we're gonna have Kool-Aid, we're gonna have macaroni and cheese. You see how boring that was that I just did that? But the thing is, you have the power to do whatever you want to do when you're playing a service. So the whole thing is, if they're saying we're gonna have dinner sales, and we're gonna have chicken, and we're gonna have black eyed peas. And if you notice, the crowd starts laughing and clapping and things like that. The reason why is because announcements is already a boring time in the service. It's boring. It's whack. Thank you, Q. It's service awareness. But But the announcements are already a boring part of the service anyway. It's the biggest downer of the part. That's why I hate when they do announcements like in the middle of the service. I like it when they're done at the end after the preacher has got done preaching, or in the very beginning, so we don't have to pause. But you engage the crowd and you engage what he's saying, which just like Q said, service awareness. You're aware within the service, and you're not just, it doesn't just sound like you're not paying attention. It's whack. So, you do stuff like that. And then the crowd starts laughing, things like that. And then they say, come on. And then everybody in this $10 today. Boom. You're right back. And Sister so and so is selling lap scarves in the foyer. Come on, everybody, and patronize her. We have a special youth service that's going on. We have special youth services that are starting next week. Come on, everybody, give a hand for the youth. You see, when he said it, I went with them. I noticed a lot of musicians in services when, with like one musician, I saw one time where musician just hit a chord, just went, and I was like, that's so, like, you got to pay attention. You can't just be like in a place to where you don't move with them. You got to understand, even though you're a musician, you're still listening to the same thing that the audience is listening to, okay? And you have, of course, you have a different job, but you're still listening to the same thing. So you need to respond accordingly, okay? You need to respond accordingly. If you just sitting there just doing dumb stuff like this, after they say, come on, everybody give a hand to the youth department. What is that? You got to swell with everybody. Come on, everybody put your hands together. Even if you want to play that chord, play it louder. Come on, everybody, put your hands together for the youth department. That one didn't match, but you know, you get the point. But you gotta, it's all about being aware, playing the right stuff. And then you gotta pay attention to what they're saying. You can't just be the type of musician that just goes off of what you think you know because we've been in church for so long. You gotta be in tune to what they're saying. Because one time I played a service where the service was dead, and because I pay attention to service, you can't just be like, I pay attention to service. So one time the service was really dead, but this preacher got up and he was doing the announcements. But then at the end of the announcements, he said, but you know, I have a testimony. And I started paying attention. I started switching my plan. And I started listening and paying attention to the tone of his voice. And I started listening to what he was saying. He wasn't just saying, I have a testimony. The Lord has been really good to me. And I started paying attention. And he was starting to kind of like get in a little preacher mode. So I started moving. So I started moving with him. So, come on, I have a testimony, church. Learn those basic, everybody has to learn those basic church runs. Learn all those because they set it up. They set up church. They set it up. If it lets you know we're going that direction. Okay. Sometimes preachers like to know that you're with them. If they don't know that you're with them, then that's why a lot of preachers end up firing a lot of us musicians based off of, yeah, you could play, but you're never with me. You're never there. And they rather have somebody who can't play better, like they suck, but then guess what? They're always with me. They don't leave me by myself. Versus musicians that can really play, but they're always leaving them by themselves. It's like, what am I paying you for? So the thing is, so then you got to also pay attention to what the preachers are saying. You got to pay attention to where they're going. Even if it's not a preacher, if it's just a regular person. I've been places where the usher got anointed by the Holy Ghost at the moment and got up there and start just saying, thank you, Jesus. And I was just, and she was just like, thank you, Jesus. Come on, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You got to pay attention. You got to be in tune. That's really the key to talk music. If you're in tune with the service, then you know what to play. I mean, because I used to watch a lot of videos. People were like, play some talk music. Break down talk music. And I used to be like, yeah, that's cool, it's helpful in a sense, but it's whack because at the same time, if you're really in tune with the service, then you'll be able to like actually really, you'll know what to play and when to play it. If you're really in tune. But if you're just being there, sitting there, just being a robot, you're just you have the mindset, oh, I'm hired to play for this service, then of course you'll suck at playing talk music because you're not in tune. You're not in tune. So I hope I explained most of it, Q. Did I help it a little bit? Did I help it just a little bit? Should I explain some more? Do I need some more? Because I can go further. Come on, Q, help me out. Yes. You did a lot of it. Do I have some more? What up, Aaron? So, I mean, y'all got me started. I wasn't even coming on here for this. I was actually coming on to let y'all hear some more music because I was shedding to some stuff and I wanted y'all to catch it. But seriously though, proper hey Angelica, proper communion songs. Alas, and did my Savior bleed? And did my sovereign die? Would he devote that Savior head for just a worm as I? At the cross, where I first saw the light, and the burdens of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy all the day. I know I'm very flat. What's the other one? That we used to do at 7 Day. There is a fountain filled with blood drawn from Emmanuel's vein, and sinners blood beneath their flood. We'll lose all the guilty stains. We'll lose all the guilty stains. Lose all the guilty stains. And sin much beneath their flood. Lose all the guilty stains. The blood. Now about how you plan things in a time when playing alone to hold the tempo. So in other words, playing it with the tempo, but you're just playing by yourself. Q? Like you're playing with the tempo, but you're just playing by yourself. Is that what you're saying? Okay. I mean, just for one, you gotta have. I mean, let's just think about it. You gotta have rhythm. You gotta have rhythm. You can't just be sitting there just doing whatever. So you gotta think about it. Melody, sister. I can't walk. Can you give me some juice? Okay, you gotta. It's okay. I get what you're saying. It's moving, but without drum. Okay, got you. Well, for one, it's kind of like, I'm gonna give you an example. Right now, I'm gonna give you some controversy, then I'm gonna give you the solution to the controversy. Right. Thanks, Stephen. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right. Give you some controversy, but I'm gonna give you the solution to controversy. Nowadays, musicians do not like old school music for real. They think, a lot of them, I've heard musicians say that they think that old school music is not relevant and it's corny. Doesn't relate to anything that we're doing, which is totally incorrect. So the solution is start listening to some older music and get it. Because the thing is, it's more of a style of playing, more so than it is, it's just more of a style. Because the way I learned about how to bounce and play at the same time was listening to Watkins. And the Hawkins, like, like, all those things is all based in rhythm. So it's not just a matter of, it's just a matter of just having rhythm, really. More so than less to know how, more just rhythm. Because if you have rhythm and you're a musician, then you'll be able to do that, like, for real. So, like, see, I'm keeping time like this. See, I'm keeping time with my right hand, but I'm playing a lot of the structure with my left. So that's where it comes to that everybody needs to start working on their left hand game. I know it looks like my right hand because of the camera, but this is my left hand. Everybody needs to start working on their left hand game. This left hand is very important. It's not like a lot of organists that I grew up watching, they didn't really play a lot of left hand chords. They played bass. They would play chords with their right and bass with their left. But the thing is that I started, well, of course, I watched Chuck Webb, James Mitchell, Carl Wheeler, people like that, Candy. They always play the chords with the left hand. So you gotta definitely play the foundation with your right hand, but then keep time with your right. So. Just like when I was just playing the blood. So it's just more so you're playing, you're moving, you're keeping time with your right hand, but playing the foundation with your left. And when you keep time with your right hand, your left hand will fall in line. Okay? So, anything else, Q? Am I missing anything? Right on, Q. Is there anything else? I'm here, Doc. I ain't got nothing else to do today. This is like the first weekend in a long time that I ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling. So y'all give me something. What do y'all want to know? Let me think. Okay. Think about it. Give me something, because I'm here. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm chilling. In the meantime, yo, I want to let y'all hear what I was practicing to just a minute ago. Q, while you're thinking. I'm gonna let y'all hear something. I was practicing this a minute ago. I always practice this whenever I want to get my brain in order. I was listening to Micah Stampley, the Ransom record. Boy, this is one of my favorite records right here. But I was listening to Rain. Listen. Fast forwarding. Right here. Real quick, shout out to Jeremy Haynes. Shout out to Daryl Freeman. Shout out to Kevin Bond. I don't know who was on guitar, but shout out to that whole band. They were killing. Jeremy Haynes, my bro. Shout out, bro. Okay, what up, everybody that's coming in? Listen. Okay, so that was called Rain on the Micah Stampley Ransom record. Yo, like for real, shout out to KB. Oh, Edgecombe was on organ. Fu was on guitar though. But that I listened to stuff like that to get me thinking again. Hey, Cassandra. I listen to stuff like that to get me thinking again. Get me, because sometimes your brain slows down, especially when you don't practice. So, my brain was slowing down recently, so I had to listen to something. So I was practicing earlier to that. And it's pretty cool. Like, Kevin was playing, I don't know, I may get checked later, because I don't know. But, I just got it, so it's just like, so it's normally like, we got the, he was playing, arise, O Lord, let your kingdom come, for you are the same, arise and Lord, and so it's you, God of righteousness. So it's like normally start on the flat, right? He goes 3, 6, and then normally for you are the same, right? So you are the same. Okay, so. Here we go there. So that's what I was listening to today, practicing. One second, everyone.
Oh, Timothy, I'll move it.
Thank you. Okay, so but that's what I was listening to today, and kind of helping me think and practice a little bit, because a little rusty. Haven't been practicing much lately. Okay, so I was listening to that. Then I was listening to the Corinthians song. I like Micah's. Okay, no shade, but I like Micah's. Kevin was killing on this.
Second Corinthians, right? This is. I am troubled, yet not distressed, perplexed, but not in despair. 'Cause I'm a vessel.
Trent!
Full of power.
What up, Trent? What up, Nate?
With a treasure none can compare.
Okay, now if y'all really pay attention and listen to Kevin's approach and the way he was playing it, it was warm as crap. He was not trying to play too much. He wasn't playing too little. He was playing just right. Right there in that good cuff. See that? Right in that good cuff of things. It wasn't too much. It was perfect. Perfect. I think that's the consistency that I would like to get to. Amen. I would like to get to a consistency on piano. That's why I'm practicing that stuff, because I want to get to that consistency. Because sometimes I feel like, because I am an organist, I feel like that when I get on keys, I play too hard still, and I don't like that. I want to be able to get that touch. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, I mean, that's what I was listening to. Y'all should. I encourage everybody to get this record, Micah Stempley Ransom record. It's really dope. Really, really, really dope. Another thing, too, I want you guys to check out, I call him my friend, slash uncle, slash, yeah, Myron Williams. Check out his Made to Worship record with Cornell Gaskin. Yo, check this out. Cornell Gaskin's a beast, okay? Everybody knows Cornell. He's a monster. But Cornell played on this record, and it was a side of Cornell that we normally don't get to see, because normally when you see Cornell on YouTube or any clip, he's running. He's blazing, right? But we don't really get to hear him in these elements, such as this. Listen to this.
I just want you. I just want to live in your presence. Every day I lay down my will, and every selfish desire, and whatever it takes, Father, that's what I'll do. 'Cause we just want you. Say it with me real light. I just want you. How many people are living in this presence? I just want.
That was good. That's good to listen to, like, whenever you're listening to worship music and you just want to, like, really get fluent in worship, like, for real, like, grasp the idea. Of course, you need a relationship with Christ first. But if you want to really grasp the playing part of it, listen to that. Grab Myron Williams' Made to Worship album. Get every record that he's done. Speaking of which, I've even produced a couple of tracks on that. So y'all get the new one. Actually, that's the new one that I produced a couple of tracks. It's coming out soon. But grab the Made to Worship album. It's off the chain to listen to. There's even a part that nobody ever really knows about, But Myron let me hear it one day, and it blew my brain because I've heard Cornell in these elements before. But there's a song on here called "We Need the Fire," and Juanita Bynum at the end of the song was praying, but Cornell was backing her up. Cornell was playing, and he was like backing her up in a worship setting that was ridiculous. My first time hearing Cornell was maybe about when I'm 27, turning 28. So it was about 8-9 years ago when I went to Chicago to the prayer conference for Kimberly Ray, and Myron sang and Cornell played. And Cornell ended up playing with me the rest of the weekend. But when I tell you that Cornell is awesome, like he has a whole nother element to him that we don't really get to see. But he backed up Juanita Bynum on this, but in some like worship warfare type stuff. Listen to it. I'm going to let y'all hear it. I'm going to fast forward to it. Okay, here we go. If y'all can hear it, pay attention really close, because it's kind of faint, because the organ is kind of chill, but y'all listen to it. Hear that? Hi, Michelle. Y'all like rewind it? I really almost can't, because for one, the anointing is strong in that song. Like, I got goosebumps. But who is texting me while I'm doing a thing? While I'm doing a video? I'll rewind it one more time. Y'all listen to this. Pay real close attention, okay? Listen to this. Yo, do you hear that? Cornell Gaskin. Cassandra. It's MKS. It's number 8 with the chorus. I don't know why it turned off. But y'all see what I'm talking about? I don't know what's up. Oh, there it go. Yeah, that's number 8. Number 7 is this one. But y'all hear that? But like, first of all, let's start here. He wasn't doing all this. He was so chilling because you gotta be sensitive to those types of atmospheres. But then the stuff he was still playing, the dude is amazing. Like, he's not all runs. Like, trust me, this dude, and he's not all riffs and like, that dude has real knowledge. Like, when you pay attention to this, that's why I said buy the Made to Worship record. Buy it. Number 7 is dope. First off, let me get y'all hip to number 7. Mike Burrell did a song with Myron Williams and Juanita Bynum, and he actually used the number 7. Let me see, Juanita Bynum, right here. Yo, that Joker is so warm on this Joker right here. Like, like really, this, like, you see how he came in? It was just real cool. Super warm.
Story in a fairy tale. She wasn't like the other women at the well. Life was full of pain, hurt, rejection, loneliness. She didn't want to show. She saw the desert.
That Joker is my joint. That number 7 is sick. But y'all, like, seriously, hold on. Thanks for giving props to the musician who have paved the way, setting the standard of what is played today, giving honor to the sessions, taking me back. I appreciate you. I remember you sitting around the organ watching giant. Yes, Willie. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out, Willie. No, seriously, James Mitchell. People ain't hip to James Mitchell. That's like my uncle, y'all. People are not hip to James Mitchell. That booger back in the day was one of the church masters of the Bay Area. Seriously. Like, that dude would church you under anywhere. It didn't matter. That's why I watched him, and that's where I got a lot of my aggressiveness was from him. But seriously, y'all, like, really, I just wanted to play that thing, and it's not the same album. It's actually, this was Juanita Bynum's more passion record, but the other one was Myron Williams' Made to Worship record. Cornell was killing at the end of We Need the Fire reprise. It's killing so hard. And it was just on some, like, he wasn't even doing too much. Like, it was like, you know, he was like right in the perfect mix of everything. So I listened to that stuff to kind of keep me thinking, you know, keep my brain ticking, and my practice. What up, Ian? It's my brother right there. Y'all keep a lookout for him. He got a record coming out too, really hot one. Y'all keep a lookout for him. Matter of fact, for those that are on here watching, the second that you get off here, go add Ian Craig. Y'all see his comment right there. Go add him on Facebook and keep a lookout for his record. His record is nice. Real nice. Like when I tell you, his record is really, really, really nice. And it's coming out real soon. So y'all keep a lookout for it. What up, Benton? What's going on, Doc? Hey, Benton, don't you have a record coming out too? Ain't you working on something else? No, actually, Ian, I produced a few songs on it. I think I produced two songs. The rest of it was done by another gentleman who is a beast. He's in Dallas right now. His name is Tremal Love. Ian, how do you spell Tremal? I think it's Tremaul, Love. Tremal Love. Tremal Love is a beast. He did the rest of the record. Tremal is a beast. And then there go my boy Red. Come on, Red. All my homies. I'm waiting on Q for the final mix. Q, what to play drums? James, Doc, I have I got a lot of it's two M's. Trammaul. Tremal Love. What up, Red? This is my another homie, Red. Beast on drums. Beast on drums. I'm gonna say something about Red too. Red, what I love about Red, let me tell y'all what I love about Red on drums. Red, a lot of people see him on clips on YouTube and he's blazing, like hitting licks and all kinds of stuff. Dude is a sponge. Like, you can play something and he'll play it right back to you. Dude is a beast. But what I appreciate about Red is Red knows how to make things feel good. He's not just a drummer that knows a bunch of licks. He's a drummer that knows how to make things feel good. He's out of Chicago. He's a beast. Like, I remember one time, and even me and Ian talk about it, we did a flow in Plano, Texas for Myron. And, man, we got into a church bump. Whew. Red left all of us, but the dude was making Red eats hot dogs. Raw hot dogs. Yo, but Red is a beast, though. Red is one of my favorite drummers, man. Like, seriously. Like, serious. Red is one of my most favorite drummers. Like, seriously. There ain't too many people that get that. It's a couple. Red is one of my favorites. Y'all look him up, too. Add him as a friend. Brandon Kick Dr. Tolliver. If y'all need any drum work, call him. Call him. Serious. The dude is a beast. For real. He's in Dallas now. He plays for Tamala Man. He's a beast. And I think he plays for Potter's House Fort Worth. He's a beast. Y'all check him out. But you stupid, Ian. Red eats raw hot dogs. But seriously, I just wanted y'all to see what I be practicing, what I was practicing on. And maybe you guys, it'll help you guys too. I practice on a lot of this music. Come on, Benton, let's do it. Let's do it, Doc. I'm ready. I got plenty of stuff. What else do I listen to? I don't know if y'all all got it, but let me see if I got it on here. I don't think I got it on here. I do. Man, I don't know if I know it anymore. The intro. That ain't mine. It's Jason. Y'all, my interface been acting a fool, y'all. There we go. I don't know. Something like that. I used to play it all the time. Something like that. something. I done forgot that whole thing. But y'all, I just wanted y'all to hear what I be practicing on. Oh, another thing. Let me see. I got a couple of more. Let me see what I be listening to. What else? Ah, brother, this right here. Something like that. Listening to this stuff will help. Listening to stuff like this. This is Tremaine Hawkins live. It was done it was released in 1990. If y'all really want to know how to play with the unit, listen to this stuff. Joel Smith, drums. Jerry Jordan on bass. Jonathan DeBose on guitar. Rest in peace, Joel Bryant on organ. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Edwin played piano on this segment. Either Edwin or Carl, one of them. Can't remember. I don't remember the video. The original is Super Killin. It's a medley on Tremaine Hawkins Live that y'all need to check out. I think it's either Edwin on piano or Carl Wheeler on piano. I can't really remember. I do know Carl played I think auxiliary. Somebody played. I think it was Edwin that played piano.
Rest assured, time will be no more. He is coming soon. Then
was Carl. Carl played auxiliaries on this. It was Edwin on piano. It was Edwin on piano. Carl played auxiliaries, and rest in peace, Joel Bryan played organ. But this is what I was saying. If y'all want to know how to play like a unit, start back listening to stuff that actually people played as a unit. Like, this is one of my favorite records to listen to, like, all the time. Tremaine Hawkins Live. Once again, Carl on auxiliaries on this. Carl played piano on Potter's House. This was Carl right here. That was Carl on piano on that. It was Carl Wheeler, yes, Carl Wheeler. He was on piano on that. And then Walter Hawkins played piano on this. People sleep on Walter, but he played piano on this, believe it or not. Jonathan DeBosch, y'all. But seriously. And then, like, for instance, here is, I don't know if y'all ever heard of an old jazz organist. He's dead now, but his name is Jimmy McGriff. Y'all listen to his organ solo. He's dead. I think he passed away a few years ago. God rest in peace, Jimmy McGriff. But Jimmy McGriff was a beast. Y'all listen to this. I used to listen to this organ solo as a kid. Y'all listen, check this out. Wait, the crazy part was Jimmy McGriff was old as dirt. Like, he looked like he was about in his 60s in this video. Like, he had on a shiny jacket with a jerry curl with hanging down right here. Like, he looked like an old quartet singer. But y'all listen, Jimmy McGriff. Now when I'm feeling lonely and when I'm feeling sad, Lord, wrap your loving arms around me and make my voice. Come on, Jimmy, right here. Come on, Jimmy. Pay attention, as Jimmy McGriff back in the day. Okay, Jimmy McGriff did the organ solo on that song. He's a freaking beast. I wish I had the Kevin Moore record on here so y'all can hear Carl do that solo on Kevin Moore's song. It's a Kevin Moore song. Oh, I can't remember what the name of it. But Kevin Moore did an organ solo. Nah, not that one. It wasn't even Testify. It was, what's the name of that song? Nah, man. It was like, my interface is acting up. It was, wasn't even Testify. It was it's the same record that he had something like that. And then he had that whole thing. But I wish I could look and live, but I forgot the name of the record that it's on, because Carl did an organ solo that was bloody. Yeah, that was Look and Live, but Carl had an organ solo on that record, that Kevin Moore record, that was bloody as all get out. He was cutting everybody on it. I'm going to find it, and when I find it, I'm going to get back on and I'm going to let everybody hear it. Because Carl was slaying everything walking. Seriously. But Carl Wheeler, y'all sleeping on Carl. Y'all sleeping on a lot of this stuff, but I just wanted to give y'all something to go back with. Even, let me see. Let me think of other stuff as a unit. Okay. Since we on the subject of great musicians, it's a pleasure to get to know this guy right here, Jeremy Haynes. Chris Haynes. Amen. Jeremy has Every Breath We Take. Thank you. Every Breath We Take. Since we talking about great musicians, let's go let me see. There is a record by a brother that I'm learning, I'm getting to know, and Jeremy Haynes. But y'all, when I tell you that Jeremy Haynes has one of the nicest records of all, okay? Y'all check this out. He got this is The Air We Breathe. But he did it, it's called The Air We're Breathing, okay? Y'all check this out. This is another thing that they're playing as a unit. Check it out. go buy that Jeremy Haynes record, Off the Chain. If you ever want to learn how to play it as a unit, listen to that. But here are CDs that every musician needs in their collection. Y'all see this? Y'all need this. This is another one that is a record for people to listen to, know how to play as a unit. Alright? Let me play some off that record. There's another one, but this is the alternative. I just was talking about this, New Dawning, but here's the other version of New Dawning, which is Take Courage. You guys need either one of these in your library, which has let me see. The other one,
You can't make it.
yeah, the majority of the record Joel Smith did play. Joel. That is New Dawning by the Watkins. Every musician needs that. But here's something I'm about to put y'all on. Y'all ready? All keyboard players, if y'all really want to get some more chords and different things and get like how to move and voicings and different things like that, this is not a keyboard record, but this is a record that I listen to. I used to listen to a lot. I got a lot of chords listening to this, different movements and things when I play the organ and stuff. I'll let y'all hear this. I'm gonna let y'all in on my secret right here. Conductor's name is Itzhak Perlman. Okay, in Pittsburgh, called Cinema Serenade. Okay, and I want y'all to listen to something. Y'all listen to this, okay? Y'all want passing chords? Listen to this. Y'all hear them passing chords that the orchestra is playing? If y'all ever want passing chords and you ever want to learn that, listen to this stuff. Listen to what they're playing. Let me start that back a little bit. Just listen. Did y'all hear how they came in? Passing chords. If y'all want passing chords, listen to stuff like this. One more. Wait, pause. I gotta go back. Did y'all hear how they all came in? But then it was like passing chord. Just listen. Passing stuff. This is called The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. Something Cherbourg. Something like that. I will wait for you. But you have different things like John Williams. You have a bunch of stuff. See, if you ever want passing chords, if you ever want things that's like, if you really trying to get like dope, it's like on like passing chords and moving. Listen to stuff like this. You know, this is a lot of stuff that helped me. It helped me a lot. Not saying that I'm the best and the greatest, but I listen to a lot of these things to really push me to that place of getting better. So but y'all, I'm gonna go because I got some things to do today. I gotta go get my hair cut, books of hot food, and then I gotta answer some text messages because I got a bunch of text messages while I was on here. But I just wanted to let y'all in on some things, and shout out to my boy Q for pushing me to teach a lesson today. So y'all go ahead and have a great Saturday. Y'all be blessed. Have a wonderful Saturday. And then if I don't get to talk to you guys tomorrow or by tomorrow or over the weekend, y'all have a blessed Sunday. I pray that you guys get all that you need from the Lord tomorrow. And I pray that the Lord meets you at your churches. And also you guys have a very safe and blessed 4th of July as well. Because I don't think I'm getting on here until later. Deuces. See y'all later.